Hey everyone, happy Monday. Uh, Welcome to Crypto Weeklies. This is Josh, and today we'll be discussing about Ethereum and its token Ether, short form ETH, and we'll be discussing three forecast scenarios using AI technique, machine learning technique known as ARIMA, which stands for Autoregressive Integrated Moving Average. And the three scenarios are what are the Ethereum's base case scenario forecast, second is what is the bull case scenario forecast, and the last case is what is the recession case scenario forecast for May to January of May of 2023 to January of 2024. So let's get started. As you can see on the chart, the data that I have used for this particular model is not all the way back to 2015 but towards the end of 2017 till April of 2023. So this is the linear scale. I have not used logarithmic scale for this chart so as to better explain the relative movement of Ether forecasted by this AI model. And currently we see that the historical data is color coded from deep green to deep red, and the basis of this color code is the z-score of that particular month. So for example, where in November of 2017 the price of Ethereum was the average, these are the average monthly price in US dollars. So monthly price was around $380, whereas the average for the entire cycle from 2017 till 2023 was around $1150, and standard deviation is around $1120. So pretty close. The average and the standard deviation is pretty close. So at negative 67 of a z-score, which is the z-score is depends on the average price of the entire sample set as well as the standard deviation. And at this point in time, when the z-score is negative, the color code is deep green. When the z-score starts becoming more and more closer to zero, the color code diverges from green to almost like near white over here, like both for example in January of 2021, at price of around $1200, which is fairly close to the average of 1150. The z-score is around 0.03. That means 0.03 standard deviation away from the mean is the monthly average price for the month of January of 2021. Coming to the peak of the last market cycle in November of 2021, the price of Ethereum, the average price for the month was around $4,430, whereas the z-score was 2.8 standard deviation away from the mean, like 2.8 times 1100 would be around 3000, and the mean as in the average is around 1200. That's how we get the price of 4400. That's why the color code is deep red. So currently the price, the z score is still weighs positive. If you are following the altcoin series that I have been creating, you can see this is a stark contrast when compared to other altcoins, where most of them are having a color code of either green, slight green or deep green, and which is typified by z-score being negative, more than negative zero point 0.5, whereas Ethereum is fairly still fairly ways off its average to the positive side. That's why the color code is still, if it's not, even though it's not deep red, it's a slightly light red shaped, where colored, sorry. And whereas in the month of December of 2022, when the average price was around $1200, you could see it was almost white in color. So that's where we are. Coming to the forecast, the base forecast of this particular Ether asset is for the month of May is forecasted to be $1,850, which from the past months forecast is around $50, or sorry, $60, almost $60 lower. That is the forecasted value. In the month of June, this model forecasts a crash to about $1,450, so almost a $400, or sorry, almost a $500 crash. is forecasted by this model. And this crash continues till uh, July of 2023 with an average price forecasted around $1,383. So this is the trajectory forecasted by AI. Hey, this is not financial advice. This is just historical data and analytics and use of AI to forecast price in future. This is the in month of August. This model has forecasted the average price to around $1,600. In September, $1,460. In October, $1,458. In November, $1,541. So a recovery till late towards the end of the year, around $1,500. So a crash till July, uh, uh, a sideways motion till the end of December, and finally in January the rally kind of picks up with an average price of $1,812, which is not too far away from what the average price forecasted in the month of May. So this is the kind of long ended W shape motion that or price action which is forecasted by the base case scenario. In the bull case scenario, this is these values are calculated by applying relative standard deviation by leaning on comparable time in market and calculating historical, like using forecasted z-score using historical z-score as an input. So as you can see, instead of a lower price in May, this if you add a bullish multiplier to the base forecast, this is what you get in the month of May. The forecasted value is around $2,000 and little under $2,100. So this would be around $180 higher than the current price. In the month of June, though, we see a similar trajectory where the crash is from essentially 2100 till 1700, so $400 crash, but relatively low, like almost $200 lower than the current price. In July, $1,600. In August, again, kind of taking the shape of a W, $1,848, $43. In September, $1,688. In October, $1,684. In November, $1,766. December, $1,723. And in month of January, $2,032. So again, a similar W, but the values are kind of elevated due to the assumption of a bullish bias in the macro economic environment. Coming to the last scenario, this is the recession related forecast. This is forecasting assuming that we get a recession right away. And, so that's why the timeline may be shifted by a quarter or two if we get a recession in the third or fourth quarter of this year. So in the first month of recession, it forecasts a monthly average price of $1,600, which is almost $300 lower than the current price. In the second month of recession, around $1,200, and this area is quite significant because this is where we found the Ethereum token found kind of like a support in December of 2022. Although in the third month of recession, this model forecasts that level to be broken and the price to go around $1,138 and an average price. In August, the price forecasted is around $1,380. In September, $1,200, $1,233. In October, $1,232. In November, $1,317. December, $1,294, and in January, $1,592, which is fairly a W-shaped price action, but the price are lower than the bull case and significantly lower than the bull case and somewhat lower than the base case due to the assumption of lower price due to recession. So I hope you these are all the forecasts, and I hope you like this content. If you did, please give us a like or subscribe to our channel, and I'll keep on making more AI based forecast for the crypto market. So stay tuned for that, and I hope you have a great rest of your week. See you later. Bye bye.